Super Rugby round number 5, folks, and my Blues have lost by a point. Bottom of the table Blues. Down in Hamilton against the Chiefs. Pretty largely written off, to be fair, because we've not had the best start to our season, but played a pretty good game down there in Hamilton. But not good enough to beat the Chiefs. Hit the post with the final conversion attempt if that had gone over. Maybe the Blues sneak it, but hey, Chiefs also played some pretty good rugby, and it is another win for them. We'll go through the match, some of the key events and stats and whatnot, and you guys can let us know your thoughts. Black Panther Chiefs kit up against Spider-Man Blues was something a bit different. Not quite as jarring as the Canes in their game the other day, but 32-31. This one is kind of brutal. I had hope for a little bit as a Blues fan. Blues had heaps of ball early. Heaps of ball. Chiefs defended pretty manfully, and when there was a bit of turnover ball, if the Chiefs guys had a bit more soccer skills, they might have been able to get kind of a try from some loose Blues ball, but neither side was able to really capitalise early, including D-Mac missing a pretty long-range shot at goal. But the Chiefs winning a scrum penalty got them some possession, got them some territory, got them some phases in the Blues 22. And it took a bit of magic to unlock the defence, but the magic was there. Sean Stevenson back in New Zealand for a couple of weeks now. Behind the back pass to Ronna for the first try of the game. Ronna, who's come in for ALB as well, who was out injured late. Wowza, it's a misconversion, but man, 5 points to 0. That's a heck of a Chiefs try. Bad news for the Chiefs. Va'i looks to go down injured on about 18 minutes. TMO has to check a clean out on him. Commentary team mentioned that, clean outs at the breakdown have been under the spotlight with what happened to Antoine Dupont in the Six Nations the other day, but I don't think there's too much controversy about this one. They have a look. The Blues guy kind of falls over to Paya at the breakdown, who's kind of not been able to get himself out of there, so there's no foul play in it, and we play on. But the Chiefs extended their lead on 25 minutes with a penalty. Penalty count at that point was 4-0 against the Blues. And the Chiefs, with 8 points to 0 at home, with the cowbells going, I felt like we're looking pretty decent value for their lead. However, last kind of period of the first half, starting from about 28 minutes, the Blues did manage to get themselves into the Chiefs 22, and the Chiefs started giving away some penalties, multiple advantages. The Blues tapped it, they went for touch. Chiefs got themselves a yellow card warning for so many penalties conceded, and eventually the Blues phases see a wide pass from Harry Plummer out to AJ Lamb, and he gets it with a conversion as well to make it 8 points to 7. Suddenly it's a one-score game, which is looking like a pretty familiar scoreline given the way things finished up. But D-Mac kind of replied with the Chiefs. I want to call it a little bit of an arsey try, but I mean, you make your own luck, and often, to be honest, it is those bounce passes where the defensive line is set, and if you catch it clean, you probably get smoked, but because there's a bounce pass, there's that slight little bit of hesitation, and the first one to react can get some pay from it, and in this case, it's D-Mac. The pass to him from Rowe is pretty low. It's kind of on the grass, skidding. He doesn't knock it on. It kind of goes backwards a little bit. He gathers it, shows a bit of footwork, and is able to go over, cuts through the Blues defense. I honestly think if he catches it clean, the Blues defense probably handles him there. So it's one of those ones where you make your own bit of luck, good reaction times, and Chiefs extend their lead back, but the Blues did strike back one more time before halftime and showed a bit of what that Blues backline can do. There were some nice hands. You had Ioane with the kind of basketball style pass, you had Plummer with the wide ball, and Talia going over for the try. So it's a Chiefs lead at halftime, but 15-12, very much game on. I mentioned the Blues have had a heap of ball. They've had 59% possession, 56% territory, but they've only generated 3 line breaks to the Chiefs 3. So Chiefs doing a bit more with a bit less. And the penalty count's more or less the same. The Chiefs went on to concede 5 after the Blues had conceded 4 on the bounce. So Blues conceded 4 on the bounce, then Chiefs 5. So 9 penalties in the first half. It's not too many, to be fair. It's relatively free-flowing. But the Chiefs' tackle percent is at 91, which is pretty bloody admirable. Second half starts with a bit of Blues magic again. Sam Nock with a wee kind of chip and regather. Tuipulotu on the support line with the big old line break. And then Akoi gets himself yellow carded because as the Blues are hot on attack, he kind of cynically plays the 9. So it's the bin for him. And can the Blues punish 15v14? Yes, we can. happily. Corey Evans, he's able to get it. And again, it's a little bit of an arsey one in that there's a bit of a bounce pass on that one too. So take it, bounce pass steps, 19 points to 15. Blues are in front, man advantage. Now is the time to really put the pressure on the Chiefs. You got the man advantage for a bit more time. But no. The Blues have had a little bit of a knack of not performing that well with the man advantage, and it resumes here because the Chiefs start putting the pressure on. It's the Blues who go on the yellow card warning. Penalty conceded their own 22. Paddy Tupulotu doesn't get yellow carded for kind of some maul play, which was a little bit illegal, but he certainly gets warned. And D-Mac goes close when the Chiefs go hot on attack, and the yellow card eventually does come through Taele. And the Cowbells are absolutely going mad. They want a Chiefs try, and they will get a Chiefs try. 14v14. Vai is able to power over seemingly kind of out of nowhere. He should have been stopped, but man, he was unstoppable. Reached out, kind of go gadget arms, and Chiefs back in the lead 22-19. And then they got a kind of quickfire double when Ratzema got one. It was a pretty sweet support line, the build up in it is nice. Finau with the carry, Carter with the offload, Ratzema with the support line, as all good halfbacks do. It's a bench play from the Chiefs bench in 29-19. At that point, I've pretty much given up hope again because, as I said, the Blues season not been going that well, but I should have had more faith in them. This is my own fault because the Blues got one from close range. Kind of more Stern Vern Blues rugby. Renata was able to power over from very close range to make it 29-26. Chiefs got a penalty, make it 32-26. And then the Blues got a try way out wide. Again, there was some nice build-up. Peter Fetta's come off the bench. He's playing some nice rugby. He puts the cross kick through for Ioane, who scores way out on the left wing. But the conversion from Taele hits the sticks. So the Blues stay a point behind. We did have a chance because the Chiefs were running down the clock with 2 minutes to play. Segner won a penalty at the breakdown. Gave the Blues a chance, but Narawa is able to keep it in the field of play, the old touch finder, so it's a missed chance for the Blues. I mean, we still had a wee bit of a run, but Finlay Christie with the dink over the top couldn't gather it, and the Chiefs were able to just see it into touch. So, yeah, Chiefs, we gave you a game, but you deserved winners. Line breaks 8-4 to the Blues. I'll take that. There's some attacking play there. Very enterprising, but turnovers conceded 15-9. So the Blues a little bit guilty of coughing up some pill. And the Chiefs tackle percentage is 91. That's proper class. People who say Super Rugby don't defend need to watch like the Sean Stevenson round his back bloody offload. That's hard to defend against. And 91%. Not many teams tackle at 91%. Even the Blues are at 89. Penalties conceded as 10 by the Blues, 8 by the Chiefs, so a little bit of ill discipline. But, I mean, Talia beat 6 defenders. Brody McAllister for the Chiefs had 21 tackles. Segner was busy around the park. But, Chiefs get the result. We'll take a losing bonus point if nothing else. Chiefs are away to Moana Pacifica in their next game. The Blues will be home to the Crusaders, which should be a pretty interesting one. But yeah, good crowd there in Hamilton. Cowbells got a ringing and saw their team home to a pretty good 1-point win in what was a really entertaining game, even if my team came out on the wrong side of it. You guys let us know your thoughts on the game, standout performers, key moments and whatnot. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. See you later.